The funny thing is that you know it's time, and you've been trying to figure out exactly what your next move should be because you've been still for so long. You haven't really been hanging out with people, you haven't really gone anywhere, you haven't really done the things that you were known to do or what you were known for initially. All of that has become almost foreign to you. And now you're in a state of not so much now what, but now where, now who, almost now why. You know why, and it's coming to you more clearly now. And a little bit of that scares you because you've been so almost used to being wrong. It was the wrong time, wrong person, wrong company, wrong people, wrong friends. You were used to being wrong because you were trying to trust what was around you. Because you were taught to trust what was around you. You were taught to keep going even when it looks wrong. Even when it, sunk cost fallacy is what a lot of us have fallen victim to. Whether it was because of religious pressure or relational pressure, you have felt the need to see it through, even when it hurt. And now you're being asked to move, but it scares you where to move. Because again, you've been wrong before, but this time you're not wrong. This time you are worthy of the places that you are going. And that's not to say that you were never worthy before. It's that you thought you were never worthy before. And now you know better. Now you're ready and willing to make the climb, make the leap, to drop, knowing that you know how to fly now, knowing that you know how to build those wings in real time and can step up to the position in which you have been striving towards, whether intentionally or subconsciously. You're no longer in a place where you have to be afraid. And again, that scares you because fear has been a safety net. Fear has been a way for you to navigate. And now you're being called to trust your fall because you're falling into something greater. And the fall isn't a fall, the fall is almost a slide. The fall is that feeling on a water slide, that initial dip. That's what the fall is. But you know you're going to rise up rather quickly. And maybe that rise up is the thing you're most afraid of. And that's okay too. So now the question becomes, what does worthy look like? What does worthiness look like to you? And how are you positioning yourself in a way that that definition is not given to you by anybody else, but solely by what you have experienced, what you have allowed yourself to come out of, and what that means for you going forward. So, in that, what is it that you truly believe now? And how have you learned to let go of what no longer appeals to you? What no longer makes sense? I know you're scared. I know it's very nerve wracking because it feels like a rebirth after so many other rebirths that felt like false starts, and in some ways very well could have been, but you've used them as stepping stones. You've used them as ways of leveling up yourself, even if that leveling up felt hard won or like it was too much at times. There were these moments of oh my God, they're just, can, can y'all stop? And but it had to happen the ways that it did because there was no other way to get your attention. Unfortunately, so many of us that have gone through trauma, a lot of the ways to get our attention is trauma. But then once we are on in the middle ground of that trauma, the question then becomes, are you going to keep allowing this? Or are you going to do something different? We know that this is what you've become accustomed to, but are you going to do something different now so that you don't have to keep repeating this cycle? And that's hard. But we're here to now finally walk out the path in which we were always meant to walk out. But we had to be shown that we were worthy. And then we had to embody it. And we are in the embodiment stage now. So, are you ready? Because there is no turning back now. There is no setting a pause on this. This is legit you at the top of the roller coaster about to drop down. The sinking feeling in your stomach is valid and it's real, but it's temporary. So are you ready to jump? Are you ready to drop? Knowing that there's nowhere to go. Nowhere to go from here but up.